1. The $17.5 million gamble. Is Charles Cross worth it? All right, 12th man, let's talk money. $17.5 million. That's the amount our front office just locked into Charles Cross by exercising his fifth-year option, making him the first Seahawks player in years to get this kind of financial commitment. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? Some of you are probably sitting there wondering if we've lost our minds. Why are we shelling out nearly $18 million for a guy who's only been in the league for 3 years? Well, here's where it gets interesting. The $17.5 million isn't as crazy as it seems. In fact, it might be the most brilliant move Seattle's made in a long time. Look at the market, 12th man. Comparable left tackles are making upwards of $22 million per season. Christian Darrisaw got $26 million annually from the Vikings. Andrew Thomas secured $23.5 million with the Giants, and even mid-tier tackles are cashing in between $15 to $20 million. So, what does this mean for Charles Cross? Cross is performing at or above the level of these guys and doing it for a fraction of the price. Think about it. He started 48 games in just 3 seasons, only allowing 19 sacks. And don't forget, he's still under 25 years old, meaning he's got the potential to grow into one of the league's elite left tackles. The Seahawks are getting a guy who's on par with some of the league's best while saving themselves between $5 and $8 million a year. This isn't just a move, it's a steal. 2. A.J. Barner, Seattle's hidden gem. Ready to explode. Now let's talk about the next big thing, the player who might just change the trajectory of our offense this season. A.J. Barner. If you haven't heard of him yet, trust me, you will. While most of us have been laser-focused on the quarterback drama and offensive line investments, Barner has been quietly positioning himself to become the breakout star of 2025. Don't just take my word for it. This is based on actual performance. As a rookie last season, Barner flashed some serious TE1 potential, catching 4 touchdowns and showing off the kind of athleticism that's got coaches and analysts salivating. The whispers around the league? A.J. Barner could be ready to take over the starting tight end role, bumping Noah Fant to the bench. Think about it. A breakout tight end could be the difference maker we've been looking for. He could become the security blanket our quarterback needs to succeed. This isn't just potential. This is the kind of story that defines championship runs. Just think back to when Tyler Lockett exploded, or when DK Metcalf announced himself to the world. A.J. Barner could be the next chapter in that legacy, an under-the-radar star rising at just the right moment. The timing is perfect, too. With all the changes happening in Seattle's offense, a reliable breakout tight end could be the X factor that puts everything into place. 3. The Sam Darnold gamble. The decision that could define our future. Now we get to the real drama, the one that's got everyone talking, and not in a good way. NFL analyst Kevin Patra from NFL.com just dropped a prediction that has the entire 12th man up in arms. He's predicting that trading Geno Smith for Sam Darnold might go down as one of the worst decisions in Seahawks history. And that's not all. Patra suggests that Geno will actually play better in Las Vegas than he ever did in Seattle, and that Darnold will struggle to keep his head above water with our offensive line. Let that sink in for a second. According to Patra, if the interior line struggles, which it might, we could be seeing Darnold throw high, getting crushed by defenders, and possibly crashing and burning just like he did with the Jets and Panthers. And to make matters worse, Patra thinks Geno will thrive in Vegas with a solid supporting cast of weapons like Brock Bowers, Ashton Jai, Jacoby Myers, and Jack Beck. Here's the bottom line. Our front office is betting everything on Darnold, who's had exactly 1 good season out of 7. Meanwhile, we let go of Geno, a guy who had arguably his best year with Seattle last season. So, what's the play here? Did we see something in Darnold that the Panthers and Jets missed? Or did we just make a colossal error that will haunt us for years to come? The stakes have never been higher. 12th man, the pressure on our front office has never been higher. Every decision made this offseason is now under a magnifying glass. Will Charles Cross prove he's worth that $17.5 million? Can A.J. Barner live up to the hype and become the breakout star we desperately need? And, most importantly, will Sam Darnold rise to the occasion, or will this move become a cautionary tale for future GMs? This is the season that could either validate the front office's vision or send us back to square one. Either they've played chess while the rest of the league is stuck on checkers, or they've made a catastrophic mistake that will set the franchise back for years. This season will define everything.